Now, if you're an overthinker, if your brain is always busy, today's meditation technique is definitely for you. I'll break down each technique and explain how it works and how to do it, and tell you about the benefits from practicing this technique. And at the end, I'll guide you through 5-minute meditation using this technique. So if you're interested in some extra inner calm today, stick around with me for this video. Hi and welcome to Sense of Synergy channel. I'm Carolina and I'm a hypnopsychotherapist, mindfulness teacher, and I have almost 10 years of working experience in the mental health sector. Over the years, I've supported countless individuals towards better mental health and well-being. And today, I'm bringing those insights with me to this channel. So if you're interested in topics like personal growth, development, mental health, make sure you stick around. Thoughts come to our minds all the time, right? Research has shown that humans get anywhere between 6,000 to 70,000 thoughts per day, which means that your brain produces anywhere between 4 to 48 thoughts every minute of your life. This is incredible, but it can also be super exhausting, right? Today we're talking about an absolutely foundational mindfulness meditation technique called noting technique. In a nutshell, in this technique, we're noticing. We're consciously becoming aware of different experiences within us and outside of us. So we're noticing and acknowledging things like our thoughts, our feelings, different body sensations, or even things like a sound, a smell that we can detect. So as we sit to meditate, we note and observe whatever comes up to our awareness at the time. And this is a very gentle and fleeting process, a process of acknowledging, identifying, and naming our experiences in the given moment as they happen. So you may go like, oh, okay, I just had a thought, right? So you've just noted, identified that it was a thought. And then you may even ask yourself, okay, what was that thought? What was it about? And in this case, maybe what words this thought consisted of. Now, we don't want to go any further than that. So we're trying to note, identify, name what it was. It's not about catching every single thought that happens in your mind, in your brain as you're meditating. It's not about catching every emotion, every body sensation, or every sound that distracted you during the meditation. Just remember, mindfulness meditation is not about a score, it's not a competition, it's not about doing something or performing at the best quality. It's this gentle, effortless process of noting and letting go. My favorite metaphor to use to explain the noting technique is to imagine all those experiences within you and outside of you as bubbles around you. So it may look something like this. So I'm noticing a thought come up. I note it, I name it as a thought, and now I just pop that bubble and come back to my awareness. Now I may be noticing a feeling come up. So again, I'm noting it, I'm naming it, and I'm popping that bubble, coming back to the center, letting go of it. So as you can see, this is a very smooth and gentle process. We're not stopping or dwelling on any of those experiences, not asking too many questions, not going too deep into why are you feeling this way or why this certain thought just came up. You can perhaps do that later, as a bit of a reflection after the meditation. But the noting technique meditation in its purest, sort of most simple form is simply about noting, acknowledging what's there and coming back to the center, accepting those experiences as they happen and letting go. So, how can this meditation practice be helpful for you? So, first of all, noting technique meditation can help you improve your self awareness. When we're doing noting, we're stepping away from this mindset of wanting to change or fix something about the way we are. And we're stepping closer towards learning about ourselves, learning how our mind operates and how we react to our daily experiences and situations. Self-awareness can help us understand the deeper dynamics and patterns behind our thinking, our feeling, our beliefs, and even our body sensations. Secondly, practicing the noting meditation technique can help you build better and healthier ways of approaching and responding to your emotions. If you're someone who habitually tries to distract or avoid difficult emotions or intense emotions, you are not getting rid of the problem, you're just delaying it. And using distraction or avoidance as a coping technique to intense emotions reinforces the subconscious belief that when you do allow yourself to feel feelings and emotions, it becomes unbearable, it becomes uncontrollable, and it doesn't end well. It may end up in a breakdown or crisis or just, a level of vulnerability that you're not comfortable with. It teaches you that you do have enough tolerance and resilience to just sit and be fully present with that difficult thought or intense emotion or uncomfortable feeling. That you can just give it time and space, acknowledge it without this instant need of reacting from it or finding some way of distracting from that experience. And actually, that when you do give it that time and space and you identify it, you note it, you name it for what it is, it just passes, it goes away. And those kinds of experiences are really important to practice when you want to work on your emotional regulation. Thirdly, practicing this meditation technique can help you develop more ability to connect and relax your body more effectively. And the truth is, unfortunately, many of us are actually quite disconnected from our bodies. And that's partially because normally there's so much going on in our minds that we don't really pay attention to our body that much. And this technique can help you to develop more body awareness, just as it does with more emotion awareness or thought awareness. So it's this ability to notice different states, different sensations that may be going on or happening in your physical body. It can help you to recognize when, for instance, your body may need to rest or when it's not feeling well. Or as well, it can help you to notice sensations that may be associated with pleasant emotions or feelings like pride, hope, or gratitude or joy. Practicing mindfulness meditation techniques helps you to utilize your sense of interoception and proprioception. Interoception is your ability to pick up and recognize your body's signals, and proprioception is the body awareness of your body in space. And using both of these senses helps to regulate your nervous system, which then automatically makes us feel more calmer and at peace. And finally, practicing the noting meditation technique can help you feel more joy and gratitude in your life. In our busy lives, we're often so occupied with how many tasks and to-do lists we've got to juggle. And our day-to-day activities and things that we do become chores, and things that we don't really want to do, we find them boring and we just have to get them done, right? But through noting, we can start to stop and become more present in the small moments in our life that can wake up this sense of awe, joy, and gratitude. and actually a sense of appreciation for the things we do get to do in our everyday life, for things that maybe do give us joy, but normally we're too busy to even realize it. Practicing a noting meditation technique may look something like this. So, first, we start by just tuning into ourselves and starting to become aware of these different things that may come to our attention, internal and external. And then we sort of begin the noting and naming stage. So, we may go like, oh, okay, there was a thought there for a second. Oh, there was a sound. Or I'm just starting to feel a feeling or an emotion come up. Just remember, don't chase these things. All you need to do is acknowledge it, note it, name it, and that's all. Let it go. If it helps you, use that metaphor about the bubbles in your head. And finally, sooner or later, you may find yourself getting stuck on one of those things, and that's absolutely fine. Again, mindfulness meditation is never about a score or performance or how well you're doing something. It's meant to be a process of learning and understanding yourself. So even if you do get stuck, that tells you something about yourself. It may be that you ended up following a train of thought or a narrative or a story of your thoughts. It may be that you were trying to find the best word to describe or label your emotion that you've just noted, and you got stuck on that. Or it may be that your mind started going into the fixing mode and you began thinking of, okay, why am I feeling this way? Oh, that thought was weird, right? So whenever you end up in those kinds of situations, just remind yourself of this short, sweet little phrase. Note it, name it, let it go, and come back to the center. So, if you're ready to practice this meditation technique with me, let's get started. So, start by finding a comfortable position, whether that's sitting or lying down. And you have the option here to close your eyes if you choose to do so, as this may help you to tune into yourself and different kinds of experiences. So take a few nice, big, deep breaths in and out, in and out, in and out. And as your mind and body are centering and orienting to this present moment, your awareness may start widening a little bit, and it may start picking up external stimuli like sounds, things that your body may be in physical contact with, or even some smells. You may also start to become aware of internal processes. And it's normal to sometimes notice how busy our minds are, just full of thoughts. Or perhaps you may be feeling some emotions or body sensations. And as things start popping up to your awareness, see if you can start imagining all those different things as little bubbles around your head. And you may go, okay, that was a thought just there. I just caught myself thinking. Or you may notice that your attention was directed to a particular sound inside or outside of the room that you're in. You may go, oh, I think I'm feeling something, or started to notice a physical sensation in a part of your body. And just remembering here, the process of noting is very smooth, very gentle. We're simply acknowledging, identifying, and naming what we're experiencing. So we're noticing that something is there, acknowledging what it is, and naming it with the type of experience it is. And then, once we've done that, we're just letting it go. We're not holding on to it, not staying with those experiences, just letting them pop like the bubble above your head, letting them float away. We're also not getting hooked into the process of thinking of how we can change or fix those things. This is not what we're trying to do. We're simply observing and noticing. And noticing that you can just be with those thoughts, feelings, body sensations. Notice that you can just sit with them in presence without the need of doing anything about them. And when you're ready, coming back to your full awareness, gently opening your eyes, and just taking a moment to notice how you feel. How was that for you? What did you find the most interesting or surprising about this experience? What was the most difficult about this meditation? I would love to hear about your experiences, so leave me a comment down below. If you're interested in finding new ways to improve your health and well-being, you can get access to my free webinar, You Are How You Breathe, which talks everything about breathwork and breathing techniques. You can find more details down below in the description. All you need to do to get access to this webinar is go to my website, www.senseofsynergy.com, leave your email address there, and you will get an email sent with a link to the webinar. If you found this video helpful and useful, give it a thumbs up. And if you're ready to learn more about mindfulness and meditation, make sure you hit that subscribe button for more videos like this. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.